Good morning to all of you. I welcomes to all in our lecture series on statistical mechanics, that is your core paper 14, belongs to 6th semester and BSc syllabus. In our last class we have been discussed Gibbs paradox. Half of the portion of the Gibbs paradox we have been discussed in detail, also we have been discussed. That means up to this much, up to equation number 9 we have been discussed, and you can say this video is the part 2 video of your previous one. Okay, so I done two parts of this topic. First part has been discussed up to this much, and second part is going to be continue from here. So with a quick revision I can say to you that this is your belongs to partition function of a gas, perfect gas, and this is the value of the partition function of a gas molecule. Now if substitute over here, then this will be the expression like this. Considering two different vessels or systems having different number of particle volume, mass of the particle, then obviously entropy of this one and entropy of this one will be SA and SB. And considering if we are going to try to find out the additive nature of the entropy, at the end we are not going to get the satisfactory answer, or we got some unexpected uncountable answer that we found. That means whenever we consider these both the systems, everything is going to be same. That means A and V M is going to be same. Then the addition of the two entropy SA plus SB will be equal to 2nk, will be this one. But if we are going to consider whole system will be, is your total will be V plus V will be 2V, and total number will be 2n. Then by considering equation number this 3, it will be in the form of this one. That means the extra term has been came. That means the entropy of the entire system is seems to be increased and not followed the additive nature of the entropy, which has to be, because entropy is an extrinsic property of the system. So why it is came, how it has to be solved, in this video we are going to be discuss. And this unaccountable, or you can say unexpected result, or you can say peculiar behavior of entropy is called as the Gibbs paradox. This Gibbs paradox can be resolved by the following manner: by considering quantum concept. How it is, how Gibbs solved, let's start. Okay, Gibbs solved this puzzling paradox by considering the two systems as the same, hence the gas molecules completely ideal and indistinguishable. So indistinguishable word is K, means it is quantum mechanical particles, not to be distinguishable. Okay, in this case one cannot observe the individual particle. So idea of the indistinguishability must be applied. Okay, so whenever we are going to consider indistinguishable particle, that means this is and this two particle in all the way they are same, could not be distinguishable. Say here the indistinguishable concept has been introduced when the everything is same. If we are going to consider this mass is this here ma equal to mb, then these two particles are not going to be distinguishable. Okay, the same concept has been used. If two systems containing same number of identical particles n are mixed by removing the partition between them, the diffusion takes place without any proper counting. In this situation, n molecules spelling n molecules of each system cannot be distinguished by n factorial ways. What is the meaning of that? That I am going to explain. You just pause. This sentence is important. See, here a simple example I have been given over here. See, suppose we are going to consider the first system. Okay, in this first system, 4 particles are there, or so-called 4 molecules are there, and the first system have 4 states. Okay, 4 particles and 4 states. So now, if these particles are going to be distributed in these 4 cells or states, then how many numbers of ways, if they are individual, if they are distinguishable? That means suppose this is A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, D, 4 particles are there and 4 compartments or states are there. How many ways they are going to be distributed in these 4 compartments or in these 4 states? 4 factorial way, correct? If the 4 distinguishable particles we have and they are going to be distributed in 4 different states, or you can consider 4 different compartments, then the number of ways will be 4 factorial, right? But if these 4 particles are identical, then suppose I have been taken this one over here. Okay, if this is identical, then it could not be differentiated that this particle gone to here or this particle gone from here to here. Understood? If this is distinguishable, suppose this is A, this is B, so A is gone here one way, B is gone another way, like that. So in this way we can get 4 factorial. If all are identical, means could not be distinguishable, then this particle gone to this state 1 to state 2, or this one gone from this state to this state, it could not be countable, right? Because all the particles here is identical. So if it is so, then the 4 factorial should be divided whenever we are going to consider all the particles are indistinguished. Okay, so if distinguished, then the number of ways will be 4 factorial. If likewise n number of particles means n factorial. If it is not distinguished, then this has to be divided with the total number of microstates whatever we are considering. Okay, so in this situation, n molecules of each system cannot be distinguished by n factorial ways, cannot be distinguished. If they are if all the molecules are distinguishable, so they can distinguished in n factorial ways. If they are not, if they are all the molecules are identical, so this wage could not be, this number of ways we found that we cannot be distinguished. Okay, therefore we have to divide n factorial with partition function of gas, whatever we found in our equation number 3. So from the very beginning we have been defined that this is our partition function, right? But if we are considering this partition function, this is with the help of this partition function, the addition nature of the entropy holds good, but the condition is that 2 different gases, if we are going to consider, if same gas, if we are going to consider, that additive nature is not holds good. but it has to be holds good, because previously we studied that if the gas molecule here it is there, we are going to remove the partition, then it will be spreaded over the entire volume. That means the entropy has to be increased, they have to share all the volume. So if we are going to consider equal systems, number of particles, volume, mass will be same. For that case, this partition function is not holds good, or this entropy is not holds good. Okay, so here we have to change this one. That means we have to divide n factorial with the partition function of the gas. So initially we have been considered this partition function, right? Now as we faced some paradoxical behavior of the gas whenever we are considered indistinguishable particle, then the partition function, whatever we have initially considered, this one, see, this one is nothing but here, initially considered this one, it has to divide by n factorial. It is divided by n factorial. Okay. Now here I am going to show to you that this is nothing but your partition function of a single molecule. Okay, partition function of n particles will be z to the power n, b to the power n, this will be s to the power 3n, s to the power 3n, this will be s to the power 3n. Okay, s to the power 3n, and 2 pi m kt to the power 3n by 2. So this is nothing but partition function of the gas. Okay, so here by considering this partition function, we have, this is your entropy. Now we have to consider the partition function will be z to the power n by how much? N factorial, because this n factorial which not distinguished, not considered in our counting whenever we are considering all the particles are identical. Okay, so now the above equation can be written as this one, this above equation, this one, this we have been considered as the initial entropy. The above equation can be written as S K ln C. Here it is n k this much, so n will be can be moved to here. Okay, so it will be v by hq 2 pi m kt to the power 3 by 2 to the power n plus 3 by 2 nk. So this is the actual format of the entropy of a gas, having n number of particles. Okay, so here the factor in the square bracket, this one is what? This is nothing but representation of the partition function. See, partition function of n particles, or partition function of gas, you can write partition function of gas having n molecules. Okay, no need, these things no need to write, these things already I have been written in the next page. You just write this one. This also called as partition function of gas having n molecules or particles, Okay, so now here also I have been written same thing. Here the factor in the square bracket is represents the partition function of gas having n particles or n molecules. Now corrected entropy by Gibbs will be how much? That we discussed over here, that therefore we have to divide this one with partition function of gas. N factorial is going to divide with partition function of gas. So in this entropy expression, this is your partition function, sorry, this is inside the square bracket. This is your partition function. Now we have to divide n factorial. Then it will be v to the power n s to the power 3n into 2 pi m kt to the power 3n by 2 by n factorial plus 3 by 2 nk. Okay. Yeah, you just correct it. Huh? This is s to the power 3n. Okay. Now, according to Stirling equation, we know that ln natural logarithmic of n factorial is equal to n ln n minus n. Okay, we have to use this one here. So it will be k ln of this one minus ln n factorial minus ln n factorial means this one n ln n minus n. So it will be minus k is here minus k into n ln. See, I'm going to show you. Wait. Here I omitted one step. A very easy thing. Things you can know, no problem. Here k ln this much minus k into ln n factorial plus 3 by 2 nk. This n factorial will be minus k ln n factorial. By Stirling equation, if I am going to put this one as n ln n minus n, then how much I can get? You can see that it will be k ln this much term. Okay, then minus k n ln minus kn. Minus plus nk. Okay, so it will be minus kn ln n plus nk 3 by 2 nk. Now k ln v to the power n h to the power 3n 2 pi m kt to the power 3n by 2. This can be written as minus k ln to the power n plus nk plus 3 by 2 nk. So this two term can be written as like this. See, k taken outside ln v to the power n h to the power 3n 2 pi m kt to the power 3n by 2. This ln n to the power n can be written here n to the power n plus nk plus 3 by 2 nk 5 by 2 nk. So here see, here SC I written SC, that means entropy corrected. The corrected entropy, here it is represented as SC. C is in the subscript. Okay, so it will be SC equal to k ln v by hq into 2 pi m kt by n to the power 3 by 2 to the power whole n plus 5 by 2 nk. The corrected SC, corrected entropy, that is SC, will be equal to n k ln v by n into 1 by hq into 2 pi m kt to the power 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2 nk. So this is your corrected expression which can obey the additive property of the entropy. And the equation number 10, this is the equation number 10. This equation number 10 is also called as, this equation number 10 is also called as Square tetroid formula. Okay, here the spelling is, I'm going to show you here, SACKEKEUR, Square tetroid formula, TEROD, tetroid formula. Okay, this is nothing but your corrected expression of the entropy, and this will be show the additive nature. We can check. See, now we have to evaluate the entropy of the combined system by considering SC. Okay, it will be 2 nk log e 2v by 2n. That means combined system means whole system. Whenever we consider uh, for the entropy of the whole system, their problem has been happened, no? Okay, so we have to do the same thing, or we are going to find out the entropy of a whole system by considering this equation number 10. So how much we are going to get? See, 2 nk, because n we have to consider as 2n k. You can write ln also, instead of log e can be written as ln. Okay, ln here, v will be 2v, n will be 2n. 2v by 2n, 2m kt to the power 3 by 2 into h by q 1 by hq plus 5 by 2, 5 by 2, here see 5 by 2 nk is there, 5 by 2 n should be 2n k. So we found 2 nk ln v by n into 1 by hq into 2 pi m kt to the power 3 by 2 plus 5 nk. So this is exactly same whenever we have to consider the addition of the two system. See, we are going to consider addition of the two system. That means we have to consider one system and we are going to be just multiply 2. That means for the one system, for the single system, this is your entropy. So if all the things, all the v, n, m all are same for two systems, then we are going to be just to consider 2 into this one, or this plus again this expression. That means sc will be nothing sa plus sb, or both the systems entropy same, or we can write 2sa or 2sb. Then is it will be same with sc or not? See, so 2 into nk ln v by n into 1 by hq into 2 pi m kt to the power 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2 nk. You just multiply 2, you can get, see, 2 nk ln v by n into 1 by hq into 2 pi m kt to the power 3 by 2 plus multiplied over 2 with this term, it will 5 nk, which is exactly same with this one. So hence your additive nature of the entropy has been satisfied by considering the corrected entropy done by Gibbs. So here SAB equal to 2 into SC, or 2 into SC is equal to SA plus SB. Okay, here we have been taken small a or small b, or capital A. So you just correct it. SAB. There we have been considered capital, no? SAB will be SA plus SB. So in this way, Gibbs has been corrected the entropy, which will be universal acceptable for your distinguishable particle. It can be acceptable and also acceptable for indistinguishable particle. So here you can write note that for yourself, that for your understanding purposes, not required for your exam, but you can write, you have to write, to resolve Gibbs paradox we have used, not we have used, Gibbs has used quantum property, because in the quantum picture the particles are completely indistinguishable, and hence have introduced the factor 1 by n factorial. Thus the resolution of Gibbs paradox in an example of success of quantum theory. So Gibbs paradox also is one of the result, you can say, Gibbs paradox, which supports the quantum theory. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and in our next class we are going to discuss this derivation we found from the Gibbs paradox. This derivation, that is your Sacquet-Rod equation or the actual entropy that we have to consider, we can found we are going to be derived by considering micro canonical ensemble. That means we are going to discuss in the next class entropy of a perfect gas using classical micro canonical ensemble, and we found you can see after the derivation we can also found the same Sacquet-Rod equation, this one. So here if you have to put E value, then you are going to find out the same value. Okay, this is Sacquet-Rod equation, same value we are going to find out whatever we found here. Okay, that we are going to discuss. And this also, this Sacquet-Rod equation also going to be found by considering canonical ensemble, that we are also going to discuss in our forthcoming classes. Canonical ensemble, and also can be found in grand canonical ensemble, that we are going to discuss in our forthcoming classes. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.